So what's up, guys? For the first episode, we decided let's just like talk about who we are and kind of give you guys an idea of who these two hosts are. And I'm Kyo again, and I guess Mars will introduce himself.
Mars over here.
Mars, Mr. Mars. So Mars, who are you? Tell us a little about yourself.
Who am I?
Yeah.
That's a really deep question to just like drop onto somebody's lap. I am a traveler. No, I'm just kidding.
Space traveler? Time traveler?
Just a traveler. I hate when they do that. Like on shows, they just be like, I'm a traveler. Don't. I'm no one of note. Like the freaking Odyssey, he's like, I'm no one of note from nowhere of note.
I'm
like,
nobody.
I'm like, what the heck? Dude, just tell me who you are. You're awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just, this kid from California who moved down to Florida for no apparent reason. Started going to school and going to work. Just a regular person. Talks a little too much. So.
Bit of a chatterbox.
I mean, with certain people though, not with everybody.
It's true. Certain people bring that out of you.
Yeah, well, I can talk to anybody pretty easily. It's just sometimes certain people are not fun to talk to because of, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Some people aren't fun to talk to, put it that way.
They're not good conversators, or they don't really have anything interesting to say, you would say?
Right. Or they don't, like, their mind is closed off about certain.
Right.
So when you start, you try to, like, talk to them in, like, say you're having, like, an intellectual conversation with somebody. Mm-hmm. Not everybody can hold that type of conversation for very long.
Right.
You know? Some
people get, I guess, intellectually exhausted.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. Or
they're just, like, have a couple of facts, but that are not facts. And then when you try to let them know, like, oh, that's not a fact.
It's your opinion.
It's kind of an opinion. And they'll be like, no, my opinion is fact. And then they get mad, and then I'm just sitting there like, oh, well, I just wanted to have a conversation. Like, it sucks.
No, it's not the truth that's your truth. It's not the truth, it's yours.
Exactly.
Therefore, your opinion.
So I'm glad you understand that type of thing.
Yeah, of course. I guess that's why we tend to talk a lot, because we're two open-minded people. I mean, we do have our own personal values and beliefs.
Definitely.
I guess it's just about me. I'm Kyo. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I spent half of my life in New York and half of my life in Florida, and Florida is where we currently live. And I'm a guy, I'm a very entertainment kind of guy. I love anything from movies, writing, from comics to books. I'm very like entertainment.
He loves movies, he says.
I do like movies. I like being a critic too, because some of my dreams is that I wanted to be an actor and a musician. So when you love something, you tend to criticize it a lot.
Right.
So
one question.
Okay.
So you're an actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most actors, I feel like when they're getting started, they start at the beginning, They go back to the legendary films and watch those.
Yeah.
And move forward,
Yeah.
But so would you say you do that kind of thing?
How can I explain this? I'm more of a guy who likes to create content. Because I've wanted to make my own comic. I wanted to be an actor so I can tell certain perspective or views. I guess the point is, I feel like I have a lot to say. It's just choosing the medium, how to say it.
Right.
So I guess if you were to say if I love movies, I like movies, but as a way to display a message, not necessarily maybe in the genre itself, if that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like movies are just stories that we tell in very elaborate ways.
Right. And that's why I tend to like content or things with a message inside of it or something to say.
Right.
Because a lot of times you can get an idea of who an author or creator is, how he thinks just by his work.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Like, for example, Hunter x Hunter is an anime we love a lot. And a lot of times, just in the story, he kind of sprinkles, the creator sprinkles his own ideology sometimes. And I like that, where it's not necessarily just telling you, but expressing it in a way that's very intricate.
Right.
I guess I'm kind of like that person, that kind of guy, Or even how music, sometimes when you hear an instrumental, you can actually hear what the person is thinking while they're making an instrumental, kind of like or like a pianist in what you call that genre of music, classical music. Yeah,
I definitely can agree with that, because I, as a person that kind of listens to a lot of classical music, I freaking definitely can feel somebody's emotions through what they're playing, especially with piano.
Right.
Because there's a certain touch and a certain feel that you give just to let the person know how you're feeling for that specific piece.
Right.
Or even that specific note, But so I
right, because certain chords can give you a certain emotion.
Yeah,
or
like you could play one chord one way, and then you could play that same chord a different way, and it will sound completely different.
Right.
And you're saying two different things based on what you just played on those chords.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
So yeah, it definitely paints a picture.
So like we're just like very like-minded individuals, and one medium that I figured would be really good to kind of share or just talk would be podcasting, because all you're doing is talking. So this is one of the avenues I wanted to express myself. Currently live on my own. I mean, Mars, of course you live with your family, right?
Yeah, I'm still living at home.
So what about as far as like your religious views, or what kind of like person are you exactly?
So I have got to the point where I just say, for religion, I just cover it all by saying I believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in Jesus. But I do not have an official relationship with them. I like to look at it from a spiritual point of view.
Spiritual, but not religious.
Exactly. Like, I believe in them. I just don't practice it.
Right.
So, I mean, some people would say I'm wrong for that, but it's how I was raised.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Yeah. You're supposed to be some sort of Christian, right? Or something like that?
No, I'm a heathen. I'm a Satanist, bro.
Oh,
I worship the devil. I'm just kidding.
Pagan.
I'm kidding. Paganism. Heathen. No, I'm actually, I'm a born again believer.
Pagans are not heathens, just saying. Okay? Pagans are not necessarily just because you're pagan doesn't mean you're heathen.
I guess. I don't know, whatever to call you.
Put people in boxes, man.
You heathen, pagan, heathen, or either or, whatever, doesn't matter. You're just not Christian. I'm kidding.
Right.
But I'm Christian. I'm a born again believer. Been saved since my 9th grade year in high school. Life hasn't always been easy, but I believe God has helped me through. So I guess to give, both different perspectives. One's more of a religious guy. The other is more of a guy who's not really religious, but just a casual guy. So I figured that would give even perspectives when we end up talking about different things along the way during this podcast.
Have to do with religion, right?
Right, or even just a subject matter that because we do disagree on a lot of stuff.
Yes,
definitely. What I love about our friendship is that we're able to disagree, but still keep it cordial. Right. I feel like a lot of times in today's world, like you can't disagree with someone without like, people screaming and cutting their heads off or whatever.
Right.
Cordial.
That was a good word. That's going to be the sushi word of the day.
Cordial. Look that up, kids. How do you spell it?
Some cordial black sushi, please.
Cordial black sushi. That means it's like partially burnt? Don't burn it. Is it well done?
Strange things happening, like especially like Corona and everything.
Right.
Man, times are so tough right now.
Y'all stay safe. For real. See,
this is a good time to believe in a higher power.
Yeah. God loves you, people. Remember that. But so we got one cat from New York, another cat from Cali. We both reside in Florida.
Wow, we should hate each other, shouldn't we?
I know, right? You be like, West Side, mother sucker. East Coast up in the building, man.
I mean, you're not wrong.
For real. So that's just a little bit about who we are. Very two open-minded individuals, and we hope that you guys enjoy our future conversations and what we have to say. And whoever's perspective you can relate to, at least you have two options to do that.
Right. I definitely agree.
Yeah, so definitely. All right, so we'll catch you guys in the next episode. So Kale signing out. Mars.
Mars is signing out. Or we're gonna use the pun.
Might as well. Go ahead.
Burnt sushi rolling out. You ruined it with
Stop, drop, and roll.
Why you
my fault.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Bro, yeah, burnt sushi, you're on fire, rolling.
Oh, bro, I'm supposed to say that one.
All right, let's try.
Burnt sushi on fire. Oh, that's a good one. Stop. Right. I like that one. Oh, wait. You want me to do it?
Yeah, do it one more time.
Wait, okay. Burnt sushi. Stop, dropping, and rolling. Wait, is that how we're supposed to say it? Okay, just turn it off. Just say it. We're done.